Hello and Namaste everyone. I hope you are all doing good and in good health. It's me Sampurna and welcome to Sampurna Vlogs YouTube channel. Hey, if this is your first time watching my video or visiting my channel, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are worried about Canada visa, what about the documentation in order to study in Canada? So if you are planning to study in Canada or even thinking of coming to Canada to study, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to explain step-by-step procedure to apply for student visa and many more so that you can save your consultant fee and apply by yourself. So without wasting any time, let's start. At first, what is study permit? It is a document that allows foreign students to study in Canada at designated learning institute. These are the institutions approved by provincial or territorial government to host international students to study in their institution. So now let's discuss how to get the student permit step by step. There are 5 major steps to apply. The first one is to gather the academic document and then your English proficiency test. After that, you need an acceptance letter from DLI. Pay your fee and finally apply for a student permit. Now I'll explain each steps in detail. So let's go to the first steps, that is to gather the academic documents. Here you need to gather your all academics including your transcript, your character, your provisional certificate and your migrational certificate, which is optional from 10th grade to your previous education. And also if you have any experience, then you can make ready your experience letter, and finally you need a recommendation letter from your professor. Also you can attach your each semester mark sheet if you like to do so. It will just take a week to gather all those documents. Now the second steps will be English proficiency test, because Canadian institution must be sure that your understanding of English is good to go to that institute. So visit their website and make sure you are eligible for that. There are 4 part in IELTS test. The first one is writing, the second one is reading, and the third one is listening, and finally speaking. For any Canadian institute, the minimum requirement overall band is 6.5 with each band not less than 6. This is the minimum requirement for any institute in Canada. Higher the score, the better chance to get your visa. Now let's move to the third step, which is to obtain letter of acceptance from your designated learning institute, that is your college or universities. After you applied for your ELOR including all academics and your English test, this time or this process will take around 2 to 3 weeks for college and 1 to 3 months for universities, and the application fee ranges is 80 to 150 Canadian dollar. And this is the important notice that there is no any application fee for Nepalese student in University of Alberta and University of British Columbia, so you can try with no application fee. So in order to find out the designated learning institute you have to visit their official website, which is cic.gc.ca. Now and after visiting their official website, you can type designated learning institute here in the search tool. And after you click the first link, which is designated learning institute list, it will take you the page, and below in the search box you can select the province you like to go. Suppose in my case I'll select the Ontario. If I select the Ontario, it will show the list of colleges or universities that are located in Ontario. So in this table you can see the DLI number of institution. This means this institution is registered in Canada. Also, you can find out the city where it is present and the campus location, and it will also show PGWP, which is postgraduate work permit, whether this course is eligible for PGWP or not. It is listing as no, this course will not offer you PGWP, so you have to check it carefully. In this table you can search the college you want to go. Suppose I am writing here the Humber College. Now it will show its designated learning institution number, and this college will offer PGWP for international students. Now after you select the DLI number of the institution you want to go, now you have to visit their official website institute. So I have selected the Humber College. Now I'll visit its official website. Entering into the official website, you have to click down to international students. Now it will show this type of interface where it will provide you options, that is apply now. After this section, it will take you to this interface where you can check the availability of your program. You can proofread your academic standards, whether you are eligible for the program or not, and you can find out the additional requirement for the program. Also you can figure it out your tuition fee, the amount you have to pay for your program or course, and the processing time also. Now the next step is you have to click down to the apply now button. It will show you how many days or weeks it will take to process your document to receive offer letter from college, and it shows that the application fee is 75 Canadian dollar, and this is non-refundable. After this process, you have to choose the intake you would like to go, and you have to fill up all these informations. So it is showing the every steps you need to follow. The first thing is to fill out your personal information and then your academic information. After this, you have to upload your English proficiency document and the program choice or course you want to take, and institution release form, and the documents you need to upload, such as your transcript or your character or any recommendation letter. And finally you have to review your application to check that there is no any mistake in your documents, and after your final submission you have to pay the fee, that is $75 for Humber College. It varies from college to college. After you pay your fee, you have to wait for the decision. It will take around 1 to 3 weeks to receive an offer letter from Canadian College. Now the fourth step is to pay your fee after you got an acceptance letter from college. As per assigned in your acceptance letter or college university regulation, you have to pay your semester fee or year fee. Normally, a period of around 1 month will be given to pay your fee. You have to pay under the assigned timeline. So, in order to find out the documents that are required during visa application, you need to visit their official website and search Canada tool. Inside this, I'll show you. You can write Canada tool and study permit. After this, you can click the link study permit and how to apply. This will take you to this interface. In this page, at the top you can see get the right document. It will show you the necessary document you need during applying for a student permit. Here it is written as a proof of acceptance, proof of identity, proof of financial support. You can find out every detail visiting the link, such as if I click on the proof of financial support, it is all written here about every information. You can find out if you are living in Quebec, there is a different scenario. And also you need a letter of explanation describing why you want to study in Canada, what are your responsibilities as a student, and what are your future goals. And after that, there are also the other documents, necessary documents that may required in some specific cases. You need to follow the instruction. This will show everything about the document requirements and you need during the visa application. So after preparing all those documents, now you can select the bottom how to apply. This is the final steps to apply. You need a DLI number and you need to give your biometrics, and it has a lot of instruction about your application. And here you have to answer a few questions. Where are you applying from? That means it should be outside Canada. It can be also the inside Canada. For this case, I'll write outside Canada. Do you want to apply? How do you want to apply? That means if you are going to apply through online, then you can write online, or if in case you can write on paper. And this will show all the instruction to apply online from outside Canada. It is showing the step-by-step instruction. You have to read the instruction guide and make sure you have scanned all the documents in order to apply online, and upload those documents and prepare your answer tools for online. And finally, you have to prepare for biometrics, medical exams, police certificate, and language testing. You have to attach all those documents in those links. And finally, you have to create an account, GCK account. I'll prepare a video how to make a GCA account. If you do not have your GCA account, you can create a GCA account, and ahead of that you can upload your every document, and finally you have to pay your fee and apply for online visa. You can also check the processing time online in their official website. I'll provide all the links in the description box where you can check your processing time based on your country. Now, if your student visa got approved, they will send you stamped passport. This process depends on processing time. So sometimes it may take longer than that. Now, the very important step before applying for a student permit is to gather your documents. So to gather and find out what documents are required, you need to visit their official website, that is CIC Canada website. Before that, I'll have a list of documents that are required for a student permit in Canada. The very first thing are the SOP, statement of purpose. You need to explain your story, why you are intended to choose that course or why you are choosing Canada for your further study. And next is your CV, your passport, your transcript, character, provisional migration, IELTS experience and recommendation letter, if any extracurriculum activities that comes under your academic documents, as I have already described. The next thing, you have to submit your personal information, such that your birth certificate, police report, if you are married, then marriage certificate. And the next one is the no objection letter from Educational Ministry, Nepal, and the TT copy from your bank, that you transfer the amount of fee to the Canadian University, the proof of payment, and the college receipt, that college received the payment, and finally the offer letter. These are the very important document. After this, you also need the sponsorship letter, CA report, relationship certificate, balance certificate, bank statement, income verification, income reference letter, tax clearance, address verification, property valuation, and land ownership translation. So after getting all those documents ready, finally you have to download these documents, that are the document checklist, consent form, study permit questionnaire, immigration form, schedule form, and family information form from CIC website. You have to download this document and fill up those informations. And this document checklist is provided by Ram sir. Thank you so much for providing this document. And finally, you need a MRP photo size, 2 photo, and demand draft and passport in order to apply for student visa. Finally, that was all about the process to apply for student visa to Canada. If you have any questions or any doubts, you can see my previous videos. Please comment down if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos. All the best for the applicants, and keep watching, keep loving. Thank you.